All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the gun, here's Gone. So left side, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Goff now looking to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 40-yard line. Undercrush. Undercrush.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The catch and run there. Good for 16 in the first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
White 20.
On first down, Hunt looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down.
To throw is gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now the try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tiger.
Here's gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Gone. He's going to take a shot for the end. He's good for a Panther touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 15, line, 15 now.
Check safety.
They'll run on first down. Davenport, they find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mike 51.
What?
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
To throw is Campbell on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and 9 now. Touchdown, Packers! From 17 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. And exploited it.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ric Flair. Fargo. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw. Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. O'Shane Zimenez in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. It's gone. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At the 42-yard line.
20.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Panthers 7.
20.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Go, 12, go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Henderson will try to run for the first. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Take 4, take 4. Watch the ship.
Value 1.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 5, 5.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's easy work and it's coming.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. We're good. We're good. Hey, Echo.
Here we go. Here we go. 24 is the mic.
Now gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's gone. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check, cross, recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On 1st down, Campbell. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. They'll try the left side. Davenport. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Campbell now, throwing on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready, ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Campbell to throw on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Let's get it.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
2 for 66.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Goff on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Goff eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Go. 20.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Dawson Knox His third touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go! You want the mic. I'm scared.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's go.
Choose.
Campbell to throw again. And he fins it. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Go now. 8, read.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The mic, boy. 51. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51.
I got one. Hey, Alpha. Mike 51. Ready.
Now Campbell operating from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
To throw on second down, Campbell. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, Charlie.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Hey.
51. 1, 2, 3. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
Smooth. Ready?
Second and 6. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 20, Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Orange. Hey, shell. Hey, shot.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
To throw is Campbell on third down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot!
From the gun, Campbell to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Cornell, X3.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Protein spill.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51.
Go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here we go. Rap.
Bravo.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Five.
On second down now. Davenport, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Check 52. Show it.
Four. Check. Hey, exit. Put up. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport, and he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Sue.
Mike's 50.
Be crib.
Campbell now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 84 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Let's go, baby.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They run right side with Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Campbell. And that will be incomplete. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Todd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. Instead of the 1st, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
We go tonight, 180.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They run with Hunt. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180.
All day, every day, any day.
17.
52's the mic.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Tonight, 120. Super.
Watch the run.
Now Goff on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. O'Shane Ximines. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, 76.
Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. Davenport. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Here's Campbell, operating from the gun. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield.
Here we go.
He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Goff. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's time. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Blake. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And this one complete to Smith. Four receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. To throw is gone. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Going to give this time to the tailback. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Down. 60 outlaw. 5.
Let's go. Mark 55. Mark 55.
61.
Campbell on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and a yard. Goff. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever he's trusted.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football. And the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following a fumble recovery, Goff looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here. And act like the last series just didn't happen.
Holmes has got it complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51's the mic. 51's the
Go!
Mike! Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming press.
Now Campbell to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Davenport. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey! Hey, Alpha!
Mike 55!
You. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Check 50. Check 50.
Fair.
Check 99. Watch the edge.
Hey, high 7. I go.
On 3rd down, Davenport. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A first throw for the backup Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 29. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.